Guys, most consulting websites look outdated, and honestly, they rarely bring real clients. You open them, scroll a little, and everything feels like a generic template from years ago. But today, we're going to break that stereotype and build a premium website that looks expensive, while taking only a fraction of the usual time. And more importantly, friends, we are talking about something that can actually generate income. Because a well-built website today isn't just a portfolio, it's a direct and sustainable source of revenue. I am Daniel. Welcome to my channel where I make smart tutorials. Today we'll use Readdy AI, a platform that turns your ideas into fully functional React applications using neural networks. Instead of filling in a template, we are generating a professional product from scratch, using AI to handle most of the work. In this tutorial, I'll show you how to go from a simple idea to a polished consulting website with interactive sections, smart forms, and even an AI assistant that talks to clients. Also, I've left all the useful links in the description down below, so don't forget to check them out. And guys, quick note, if you want to try it yourself, there's a 20% discount code waiting for you, so make sure to grab it after watching. So let's get started. Folks, the secret to a professional website is starting the right way. Instead of browsing empty templates, we'll use the option called Starting from Scratch. This allows the AI to generate the entire structure based on our description. Now I'm entering a detailed prompt. Instead of only describing the business niche, we also define the visual language of the brand. For example, deep emerald colors, copper accents, and premium typography. These details help the system understand the style and tone of the website. Even though it feels like we're starting from zero, the AI is actually building on modern design standards. With a single click, the system generates a complete structure with sections already organized in a logical order. Another interesting thing here, guys, is that you can also recreate a website you like. If you have a reference site, the platform can analyze its structure and generate something similar. You can even start from a simple business card and let the AI analyze your business activity. You can also choose whether the project is designed for desktop, mobile, or both. Once we send the request, the system shows the structure of the future website. This is an important stage, because it defines how the page will flow from the opening hero section all the way down to the footer. At this point, you still have full control. You can remove unnecessary sections, change their order, or add new blocks with a single click. Think of it as the architectural blueprint of the site. You make sure everything is in the right place before the design is fully generated. Everything looks good here. So we confirm the structure and move to the visual generation stage. The AI analyzes our prompt and color palette and even generates a suggested logo for the project. You can regenerate it, upload your own, or continue without a logo. Now, mates, we start the generation process. This only takes a few minutes, and once it finishes, we get the first version of the website. The result already looks solid. The layout is clean, the sections are structured properly, and the overall design feels surprisingly professional. But the real strength of Readdy is that we can edit everything through natural conversation. Instead of searching through settings panels, we simply tell the AI what we want. For example, I can write that I want the buttons to be more expressive and the main font to be easier to read. Folks, let's send that request. Within seconds, the system generates the second version. As you can see, the buttons are now much more visible, and the typography looks cleaner. This conversational editing makes the workflow extremely fast, because you describe results instead of adjusting dozens of settings manually. Guys, let me take a little break to ask you to like this video and subscribe to my channel. It's absolutely free, but it helps me make even more fun tutorials for you. Thanks! Now let's add some life to the site. A modern premium website shouldn't feel static, especially when it's built as a React application. I'm selecting the section that presents our expertise and asking the AI to add interaction. For example, mates. We can add a smooth reveal animation when the user scrolls, and also create hover interactions where the cards slightly enlarge and highlight when the cursor moves over them. These small details make the website feel much more polished. Using Select to edit, I highlight the section and describe the changes I want. Normally, this would require manual front-end development, but here the AI handles it automatically. Now we already have the third version with the new interactive effects. As you can see, the cards now react to the cursor and highlight when hovered. This makes the section feel much more dynamic and modern. But now, guys, we are going to add something that really separates expensive websites from cheap ones. Instead of creating a simple contact form, we'll build an automated lead qualification system. Inside the schedule, a consultation button, I describe the logic for the system. Rather than asking for all information at once, the site will guide the visitors through a multi-step conversation where each question depends on the previous answer. For example, if the visitor selects a specific service, the system can recognize that as a high-priority request and immediately suggest booking a time in your calendar. Readdy can integrate booking systems and even create a user account flow for the website. Friends, this means your website becomes a working ecosystem that helps qualify leads automatically. The client gets an instant response, while you receive structured information before the conversation even begins. Now the AI generates version 4, where users can move through the consultation flow and schedule a meeting. Another interesting feature here is the built-in AI assistant. With one click, we activate an agent that understands the company, answers questions, and helps users schedule consultations directly through chat or voice. When we test it, guys, the assistant asks about the service, checks availability, and confirms the booking. Instead of a static website, we now have a system that can communicate with visitors and handle part of the client interaction automatically.
Hi, this is Astra Strategic Partners. I'm your scheduling assistant. Is now a good time to talk? How can I assist you today?
Behind the scenes, everything from these interactions is stored inside the platform. It works almost like a built-in CRM dashboard, where you can see all leads, form submissions, and conversations in one place. This allows you to track client interactions and export the data for further work. In other words, the website is not just a presentation page anymore, it becomes a working tool for managing leads. Another useful feature is Invite, which lets you add colleagues or clients to the project for collaboration. They can review the design, leave feedback, and participate in editing the site. And remember, folks, while the AI does most of the work, the final polish still comes from you. You can always open the visual editor and manually adjust details to achieve the exact look you want. So guys, what we built here is much more than a simple landing page. It's a modern consulting website with interactive elements, automated lead qualification, scheduling, and even an AI assistant that communicates with potential clients. The impressive part is how little manual work was required. Instead of spending weeks on development, you can generate a strong foundation in minutes and refine it using simple prompts. And this is where Readdy really stands out. Now, it's not just a website builder, it's one of the fastest ways to turn an idea into a monetized product. Because what you're creating here isn't just a website, it's a system that can consistently bring in leads, clients, and revenue. If you're building a consulting brand or launching a startup website, tools like Readdy can dramatically speed up the entire process. If you're excited to try it out or have already used it and have some thoughts to share, drop a comment below. I'd love to hear your experiences. Don't forget to hit that like button if you found this video helpful and subscribe for more tutorials. Thanks for watching, until next time.